This is Michael Perozzo. This is my beer story, and this is Tap Union Free House. This is a tap room that opened here in Vancouver, Washington, just a little over a year ago now. They've been open, and that's probably, while this may be the first vlog that I've had at this location, it's definitely not going to be the last. This is a place that I find myself pretty regularly. It's unique in that it's a beer bar here in Vancouver, Washington, that is very committed to craft beer, and they're open really late. They're open, I believe, they're open till 2 a.m., if not every night, most nights. Look them up, Tap Union. But these guys, when I say that they have a commitment to craft beer, I mean that they are really after my own heart in that matter. They do not put anything on tap that is not independent craft beer. This is an important topic to me because I support independent craft beer. I believe that when folks like MillerCoors and Budweiser get involved in beer and they purchase small breweries and craft breweries, I believe that their motives are not good. I don't just believe that. There's evidence behind that. Those are two very big companies that literally since the end of Prohibition have been involved in politics, hiring lobbyists to make it very difficult to create craft beer. That's why in the pre-Prohibition era, the United States of America, and you can look these numbers up online, I'm going to kind of generalize, but only recently, as America now has over, I believe it's the 4,000 to 4,500 range of breweries, independent breweries in America, only recently have we actually passed the pre-Prohibition numbers, which were in the high 3,000s, if I recall correctly. So there were a lot of breweries in America when we're talking about motorcycle driving by. Sorry about that. These are live, uncut, unedited. So there were a lot of breweries in America when the population was much smaller. And only in recent years have we surpassed that with craft beer once again. That took a long time. If you look at when Prohibition ended, through the 70s, 80s, 90s, we had the class of 88, had folks like Deschutes and North Coast opened up a class of 88, and that was kind of the beginning of the new craft beer movement. Widmer came along after that, and of course, here we are today with so many fantastic craft beer options. I love that these guys here at Tap Union support craft beer, independent craft beer. That means a lot to me. Tonight, I discovered a new independent craft beer that I hadn't had before, out of Eugene, Oregon. So this is literally my beer story just happened. My experience was that I had, it's called Cold Fire Brewing out of Eugene, Oregon, and what I had was Tangled with Tigers or Tangled with Tigers. I don't know if there's D on that, but Tangled with Tigers. It's a New England style IPA, which I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of the style, and it was really a fantastic, juicy beer, very hop forward, very fresh, very impressed. You can see what I thought of it on Untappd if you follow me there. The link's down below. but really impressed with that. I love coming here and discovering new beer. The other new beer that I had here today was by Schmaltz Brewing. Schmaltz is a Jewish brewery, and the name of this beer was Funky Jubilation. They're Jewish, so I think it's okay to say that. It's Funky Jubilation, and it was a dark sour barrel aged. It's their 2017 version. They come out with a new vintage every year, so it's a 2017 vintage. It was very good, and I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoy this place a lot. I love their commitment to craft beer. I love any beer bar that has this kind of commitment to independent craft beer. There's a lot of beer out there that tries to disguise itself as craft. I won't name any names, you can look it up, but you know who they are. You know a few of them if you've been paying attention to this at all. But you can go ahead and Google those kinds of things. You can find out what craft beers, what beers are owned by Anheuser-Busch or ABinBev or MillerCoors. You do those kind of searches, and I think you'd be surprised at what you find. What's great is that these guys are informed on it. They buy great beer. They serve great beer. The people here are fantastic, and it's just really a lot of fun. So that's my beer story. I discovered 2 new things in here today. I'm familiar with Schmaltz, but Cold Fire was literally completely new brewery for me. I can't say that for sure. I ordered the beer because literally like 1 or 2 days ago, my friend Phil sent me a picture of Cold Fire Tangled with Tigers and told me how great it was, and I was like, Cold Fire, where are they from? Well, I've never heard of them before. And so I'm really happy to get to be here today to have Tangled with Tigers. Enjoyed the heck out of it. It was delicious. And I hope maybe in your neck of the woods you can get a hold of it too. But beer question for today. We'll close this out with a beer question. And actually, before we close this out, one thing. I realize that I've talked about this being a daily vlog. I'll no longer call it a daily vlog. I haven't vlogged in 3 days. From henceforth, this is now my almost daily vlog. I'm going to vlog most days, but every day was kind of tough. I had a number of things come up personally that just life got crazy, got really difficult to actually take a moment out of my day to talk here and share with you some thoughts on beer. I know that sounds difficult to believe. Seems like I should be able to find 5-10 minutes every day to do something like this, but last few days were a little difficult, so I apologize. You can look forward to an almost daily vlog. Beer question. Beer question today is, what is the most recent, whenever you're viewing this right now as I'm recording it today and put it up tonight, you're watching this 3-4 years from now, and this is dated way back in the day. What's the most recent brand new brewery that you discovered just recently, in the last week, days, month? What is the most recent brewery you discovered? That's it from me. I hope you get out, discover new beer, and support independent craft beer like these guys do. It's really important. Cheers.